Michael Schumacher now, and Senna! My goodness! I just saw him plunge off to the right, and Senna has joined Pietro Lamy and JJ Leto in a shattered motor car. You can see the debris on the right. What on earth happened there? I don't know. Whether it was a sudden loss of downforce for some reason, but Senna is still in the car. And here it is. Now look, he's going into the left-hander tremendously fast, and he runs wide and goes straight off. Doesn't even attempt to take the corner. And, well, I say that's about 190 miles an hour at that point, the exit from the Tamburello. They're still building up speed, but it was not very far short of 200 miles an hour. You can see the debris pouring off the car as Gerhard Berger comes through in the Ferrari. Yes, there was and already now the medical assistance is there. Wendlinger is 5th, Katayama is 6th, and there's news from Steve Ryder.
Yes, an update on Ayrton Senna's condition from the pit lane, albeit a rather non-committal one, as it's bound to be. He's received injury, undoubtedly a serious one. He's been taken to the intensive care unit of the Maggiore Hospital in Bologna, and any further news will come from there. So Ayrton Senna being treated for a serious head injury, and now the Williams team are going to try and turn their thoughts and concentrate on what's happening in this race.
Thank you, Steve. And there is news from Steve Ryder in the pit lane.
Yes, it's news from the hospital, and it's done absolutely nothing to lift the spirits here in the pit lane. The first indications from the Maggiore Hospital in Bologna that Ayrton Senna is in an extremely grave condition. The report is of a grave head injury. Ayrton Senna is currently in a coma. We understand from the hospital that for a while his heart stopped. He was put on a respirator. His heartbeat has now been restored, but his condition remains extremely grave. Senna, who went off in that high-speed crash at Tamburello, the second attempt to start this race. And the official word from the hospital is that his injury is extremely grave, and Ayrton Senna is in a coma. Also got details of an incident that you may have seen at the start of the original race, the first race, when a wheel from JJ Leto's car appeared to go into the crowd at the main grandstand, and reports confirmed that a policeman and 8 spectators were injured in that incident, none of them seriously. Policeman and 8 spectators injured when that wheel of JJ Leto's went into the crowd. But the news of Ayrton Senna is what is dominating the thoughts down here in the pit lane. Ayrton Senna's condition extremely grave.
Awful news from Steve Ryder as Pierluigi Martini runs away from his Minardi, which he is now retired from the race and will be extracted from the sand trap by the crane.
And that's the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. The history books will show that victory for Michael Schumacher, but it will also record one of the bleakest weekends that world motorsport has ever seen, a catalogue of tragedy and disaster. We had the death of the Austrian Roland Ratzenberger yesterday. The afternoon here began with a start line accident, a tyre into the crowd, although the injuries there, we understand, were slight. We've had a rogue tyre down the pit lane. We don't yet know the extent of the injuries there. But we've also got Ayrton Senna, one of the greatest talents that Formula One has ever seen, currently lying in a Bologna hospital in a coma with what's reported to be grave head injuries. As you can imagine, nobody wants to volunteer an opinion or an emotion down the pit lane here until the time is absolutely right, and the time certainly isn't right now. We're not going to push them into that. Suffice to say that when it is appropriate, we'll have further details from Imola before the end of the